Hello, it's the Insurance Exam Queen, and today we're going to talk about disability insurance. So disability insurance is used anytime that you want to replace a lost income due to a sickness or injury. Now, you have to buy this insurance before you need it. You cannot buy it after you become disabled. You have to buy it before you need it, like all insurance. You don't buy your car insurance after you crash. You have to buy your car insurance before you crash so that it's available for you when you need it. Same with disability. So you can buy a disability policy, and the goal of that policy is to replace your income lost due to a disabling sickness or injury. Now, there are a few different types of disability policies, but the two main types are known as own versus any. Now, the trigger that causes the policy to pay out will determine if you cannot do your own job or if you cannot do any job. Now, own is the best policy that you can have versus any and own. What an own policy says is that you can collect a check as soon as you cannot do your own job that you have right now due to a sickness or injury. They don't care if you could work another job somewhere else. As long as you cannot do this exact job right now, you can collect a check. So imagine, for instance, a surgeon. A surgeon needs his hands to be able to perform surgery. Let's say that surgeon gets an injury in his hands and he cannot hold the knife anymore and perform surgeries. So he cannot do his own job. Could he get another job somewhere else? Yes. He could be a family practice doctor. He could teach medical school. He could work at Walmart if he wanted to. Like, he can get some other job somewhere else. But if he has an own policy, even though he could work somewhere else, he's still going to be able to collect a check on an own policy, which is why own is going to be the better. And they usually consider own as more liberal, less restrictive. Any, on the other hand, says the only way that you can collect a check is if you can't work any job anywhere. So in the example of the doctor, if he cannot perform surgeries anymore, they're going to say, well, go get another job somewhere else. You're still able to work. Call us back when you can't work anywhere for any job at any time. Then you can collect a check on any. So any is more restrictive, not nearly as good as own. The reason that you would choose any is because the premium is going to be much more affordable. Own is going to be pretty expensive. Any is going to be much affordable. And any is still good in that if you were to become so disabled that you cannot work anywhere, then any is going to pay you. And so any is actually more aligned also with Social Security disability, which has a very strict definition. In Social Security, the definition of disability is unable to work for 12 months or more and or result in your early death. So the definition in Social Security is way more strict. Own just says you can't work your own job. Any says you cannot work any job. Any doesn't require lasting 12 months or resulting in your early death like Social Security does. If this video has helped you at all, if you have any questions about this topic, please drop a comment below. I'm happy to answer your questions. You can also find more resources on my Facebook page at Insurance Exam Queen. Study cards, flashcards. I also offer tutoring services to make sure that you can pass the first time or the next time, wherever you're at in your journey. Have a fantastic day.